Hi, everybody. Welcome. My name is Zhao from Huawei Technologies, or you can call me Jerry. And my RC ID on the free node is Jerry Z. I always be hung out on there on the OpenStack infra channel because back to the year 2013, we began to deploy our own CI infrastructure because Huawei is planning to contribute and um, and want to contribute the third-party drivers because Huawei have the products ranging from the network and storage and hypervisor stuff. Okay, let's get started. Before talking about third-party CI, let's have a look at what the whole OpenStack CI infrastructure look like. There are those main categories of the tool chain, including code review, as you know, the Garrett, and they also wrote the awesome tool called Git review to simplify the Git command, and also the CI automation, including Jenkins, Turbo Hipster, and they aim to use Turbo Hipster to replace Jenkins in the future. And JJB is the tool to generate the job configuration in bulk, and the Zhao, their gating system, and we will deep down into Zhao later. And Nopal too is a elastic test resource manager based on the OpenStack itself, and their mirror, the code base, their repo is hosted on GitHub. Actually, GitHub is only one of their mirrors, and also git.openstack.org. They have several mirrors, maybe almost 10 or a bit behind the proxy, HA proxy. And also Garrett itself. Garrett itself is also a Git repo. So we sometimes just pull the code from Garrett, and also PyPy package mirror, because pip install is flaky sometimes. So they need to build their own PyPy. So did we, because we always meet with those pip timeouts, especially back in China. And logs, as they have a very large Tempest test suites, and they want to debug or troubleshoot and save other people's time. If there's a bug, there's a bug that appears frequently, and they use log stash and ELK stack to analyze the logs and identify the culprit, and documents, and they have wiki and the docs.o and release as PyPy repo and the Turbo, and we have the IRC channel, and they also keep copy of the IRC logs, so you can search Google search the keywords, and may get the results of a historical discussion about a bug or a feature or blueprint. And communication, the mailing list, and pastebin. Once you have a problem or tracebacks, you can copy paste, but don't directly copy to the paste to the IRC channel, and you use the pastebin. And Etherpad it's a tool to if you join their design summit, they use Etherpad frequently to keep track of working items and identity. And in order to be a contributor, you need to sign in, register the on Launchpad, and also you get your SSH public key register on Garrett, because Garrett used a SSH connection to do the event stream and git clone, git fetch, and bug requirement tracking. They use Launchpad originally, and now they also bring in a new procedure to you need to submit a spec to the Garrett review system. And okay, so for the development environment, and they have some the static environments for the unit tests. You always see the Pi 26, 27 on Ubuntu, and PEP 8 for the Python style check. And they use the talks as a tool to wrap those test runners and get the results. Okay, the Freenode IRC, they depend heavily on the Freenode. And you can, sometimes if you can't get the answer fast enough from the mailing list, you can just ping them, a core reviewer or even a PTL to get your problem resolved. And DevStack and Tempest. DevStack is their they have DevStack A to bring up the environment for DevStack, and also Tempest is their test suites. Okay, so this is a Garrett workflow. If you already get to one patch merged, you may already be familiar with that workflow. First, you use your clone, pull down the code base, and then if you want to fix a bug, and then you add a topic branch, and then commit your change, and then use a Git review tool to just one line command to submit it back to Garrett. And Garrett, this will be this will cause an event in Garrett called patch created, and that event will be heard by Zhao, and Zhao will then if it's a patch created, it'll get that event into the check pipeline to trigger a bunch of check jobs, including those Pi 26, 27, and the Tempest test full, and other category of Tempest tests. And also, Jenkins, once Jenkins finished all those tests, it'll get back to Garrett to comment the log, the links to the logs, and also the results for those tests, and do a +1 or +2, depending on what pipeline. If it's a check pipeline, it will +1, and if it's a gate pipeline, and you'll get approved by the core reviewer, you'll get to +2 and get merged to the trunk. Okay, to the underlying the infrastructure to support this workflow, as you see in this topology, including the Garrett code review and also the Git repos. So yeah, we are tight on time. Okay, yeah, it's a larger infrastructure, and okay, sorry. And also the dual gearman at their central the task controller or the gating system to distribute the jobs to Jenkins. And as you see, the Jenkins, there are many instances of Jenkins because initially they only have one instance, and later they want to scale the Jenkins because their jobs grow more and more, and they need. So one Jenkins master can handle the workload, and so they distribute Jenkins. And in order to distribute Jenkins, they use the gearman in Zhuo to listen to the Jenkins events and the configurations, job configurations. So Garrett. So this is Garrett. So yeah, we don't have much time to deep dive. So those deep dive into those tools. And let me. This is Zhao, and it's more than the Garrett trigger plugin, if you heard of it. And Zhao did much more than Garrett trigger plugin. It also does the patch, the merge of the patches, and do a cross-project test. And NodePol, actually, it's a Elastic test resource manager. It's based on the OpenStack. You have a OpenStack infrastructure, and you post the endpoints to NodePol, and NodePol will launch the test resources dynamically. Because Tempest DevStack environment need to be cleaned up every time when there's a new test trigger, because it's difficult to clean up the historical tests, the garbages left by the previous test. So they need the dynamic test resources. And let's concentrate on what we need for the third-party CI, because we don't need all those tool chains. But it's better, it also helps to understand all those tools. And for the third-party CI, we just need the Jenkins, of course, and also third-party Jenkins jobs. And to trigger those jobs, you have two choices: the Garrett trigger plugin and the Zhuo. And also, you need to get the feedback to Garrett with the logs, test logs, and publish the logs to the developers for them to troubleshoot and debug. And we have those automation scripts and already written by the infrastructure team, including the Puppet modules and the job configuration templates and Jenkins job builder to generate the job configurations. Also, you can do everything manually, because initially I just did everything manually because I want to understand their whole infrastructure, and I don't want to be kept in the dark. So I did everything manually and do the configurations and debug. And so it helped me understand, but it takes me a lot of time. But they have those repo to store their configuration templates, so you can refer to those templates to configure your own environment. So that's pretty much what I want to talk about this third-party CI. So next.